Hello everyone. We have compiled this video for those planning a 7-day vacation in Istanbul. If you have 7 days or more to discover the important places to see during your visit to Istanbul, we have tried to tell you about the places to see in Europe and Asia. And so that you do not get tired, we have selected all the routes as close distances, and you will see them on the screen as a map. We wish everyone a good viewing in advance. On the first day, our first address is Gulhane Park, an indispensable point of Istanbul. I suggest you take a walk in the morning while it is quiet. And right after, you can have a simit tea breakfast while watching the view. We are visiting Topkapi Palace, which is right next to it. Topkapi Palace was built by Fatih Sultan Mehmed in 1478, and was the administrative center of the state, and the official residence of the Ottoman sultans for about 380 years until Abdülmecid had Dolmabahce Palace built. When you walk down from Topkapi, we come to Hagia Sophia. Officially known as the Hagia Sophia Kabir Mosque, it is a mosque converted from a church in the Fatih district of Istanbul. It was a basilica-planned patriarchal cathedral built by the Byzantine Emperor Justinianus in 537. After the conquest of Istanbul by the Ottomans in 1453, it was converted into a mosque by Mehmed II. It was taken into renovation work with a decree issued by Mustafa Kemal Ataturk in 1934, and in 1935, with the decision of the Council of Ministers, it was converted into a museum. Excavation and renovation work was started, and it served as a museum from 1935 to 2020. If you are hungry at noon, take a meal and tea break at the social facilities in Kankırdaran, one of the least touched places on the peninsula. After resting, watch the magical atmosphere of the Basilica Cistern. It is located southwest of Hagia Sophia, on Sogüksezim Street. It is known among the public as the Basilica Cistern because of the many marble columns rising from the water. It is also called the Basilica Cistern because there was a basilica on the cistern before. After leaving the cistern, we walk about 100 meters to the Sultanahmet Mosque. It was built by the Ottoman Sultan Ahmed I in 1610 on the historical peninsula in Istanbul by the architect Sedefkar Mehmed Aga. Because the mosque is decorated with blue, green and white Iznik tiles and the interior of its half-domes and large dome are decorated with mostly blue hand-drawn works, it is called the Blue Mosque by Europeans. While you are in Sultanahmet, you cannot go without eating kofte at the historical Sultan Ahmet Koftesizi. You can watch the historical restaurant while eating the delicious meatballs. Also, credit cards are not accepted. We walk towards Beyazıt and our address is the Grand Bazaar. Located in the center of Istanbul, between the Beyazıt, Nur Osmani and Mersin districts, it is one of the largest and oldest covered bazaars in the world. There are approximately 4,000 shops in the Grand Bazaar and the total number of employees in these shops is approximately 25,000. After leaving the bazaar, we go to visit the Süleymaniye Mosque, which has a wonderful view. Don't forget to take a photo of Istanbul with the domes from its garden. Described as the work of Mimar Sinan during his journeyman period, the Süleymaniye Mosque, it was built as a part of the Süleymaniye complex, which consists of madrasas, a library, a hospital, a primary school, a bathhouse, a soup kitchen, a burial ground and shops. I recommend eating beans at the historical famous Kuru Fajliyesi Erzincanli Ali Baba, which is right next to the mosque. They are both delicious and affordable. It is evening and we are going to a place with a view of Istanbul to enjoy tea, coffee, or a hookah. Aga Kapisi. The meaning of its name is that it is the place given to the official office and residence of the Janissary Aga in the Ottomans. It's day 2. In the morning, you can have breakfast at Mum's Cafe in Karakoy, and then enjoy the sea and the sun by walking along the coast in the streets of Karakoy. Then, eat baklava at Gulyoglu, which all of Istanbul flocks to. We go back to the coast and walk among the men fishing on the Galata Bridge. You can take photos from both sides. This bridge connects Galata and Eminönü. While we're on the subject of Eminönü, you'll see a huge mosque. You can also visit the new mosque. Also known as the Valide Sultan Mosque, the new mosque, which contributes significantly to the city's silhouette and visuality, is the last example of the large mosques built by the Ottoman family in Istanbul. Get lost in the Spice Bazaar right next to the mosque. It is one of the oldest covered bazaars in Istanbul. Famous for its herbalists, this bazaar still sells products that are in line with old traditions such as natural medicines, spices, flower seeds, rare plant roots and shells, as well as dried nuts, delicatessen products, and various food items. The Spice Bazaar is also open on Sundays. You can eat fish and bread from a boat at the historical Eminönü Balıkesir. If you have time during the day, I would suggest you explore Balat. You can visit the Fener Greek Orthodox Patriarchate, Ayayorgi Church, Fener Greek High School, Ustarumka Street, Merdivenli Yolkis and historical streets in Balata. In the evening, you can go to Koragop and Kumkapi. On the third day, we are heading towards Galata Tower. You can have breakfast at Privado Cafe in the morning. It is useful to visit Galata Tower early in the morning when no one is around. I would suggest you to have a Turkish coffee right after breakfast at Manda Batmas. Then you can visit Sisik Pasaji and Anzivar Pasaji. You can escape from the crowds of Beyoğlu at the old French orphanage and have a tea break. Then you can go shopping at Atlas Pasaji. And now you can enjoy a walk on the famous Istiklal Street. If you are hungry, you can taste home-cooked meals at Balkan Sofa on Istiklal Street, or a hamburger at Kızılkaylar. In the evening, I would suggest you to explore Sahanger, the place of celebrities. And for fun, you can eat and drink at Nevizade or Azmali Mesut. We are on day 4 and our route is Rumeli Hisari. I would suggest you have breakfast at Ramilai Hazari Kale Cafe overlooking the Bosphorus. Ramilai Hazari, also known as Yenishizar, Bogazkizan Hazari, Yenikale, Baskasan Hazari, Karakale, is a fortress located in Sarıyer district of Istanbul, on the Bosphorus, and which gave its name to the district it is located in. It was built by Fatih Sultan Mehmed before the conquest of Istanbul, in order to prevent possible attacks from the Black Sea, right across from Anadolu Hazari on the Anatolian side, at the narrowest point. Walk along the coast below Ramilai Hazari and visit Tevfik Fikret's house and Asian Museum. Take a break at Bebek Park. You can also have tea and coffee at very stylish cafes and restaurants here. If you have time, I would definitely suggest you visit Ortaköy. Visit Ortaköy Mosque and have a tea break at Belter in front of it. The view will be enough for you. If you are hungry, you can eat the famous kumpran here. And finally, you can walk along the Ortaköy, Besiktas coast, one of the most beautiful roads in Istanbul. We are on day 5. Join the Bosphorus tour, departure from Eminönü at 12 o'clock, arrival in Sarıyer at 1 o'clock. I suggest you go from Sarıyer to Anadolu Kavagi, eat fish on the beach, climb Yoro's castle. You can drink tea and coffee at Yoro's castle with a magnificent view. In the evening, you can take the ferry to Sarıyer with the 4. You can eat wraps at Besiktas Durums and walk on the beach. You can take a break at Maka Park next to Besiktas Inonu Stadium. Then I suggest you see the sparkling streets of Nişantaşı in the evening. It's day 6 and we're heading to Heybeliada. Enjoy simit, cheese, tea on the ferry, and don't forget to give simit to the seagulls. Rent a bike and explore the island. Watch Kemlimani from the Turkay Dunya Kilis. You can visit the Ayatrida Monastery and the seminary. I recommend eating fruit yogurt or drinking lemonade at Lou's Cafe. Towards the evening, watch the sunset at Degirmanburnu. We are on the 7th day and today we are moving to the Anatolian side. The first stop is Kadıköy. You can have breakfast at Mosquito. Explore the streets of Kadıköy. The Bull statue, Süreyya Opera House, Moda Stage are a few of them. You can have tea at Moda Tea Garden and eat ice cream at Ali Usta. Then we go to Kuzgunk and have a coffee at Kuzgunk La Venue. I recommend you visit Kuzgunk Orchard. You can finish the evening by sitting across from the Maiden's Tower while watching the sunset. Maiden's Tower, this island, which first hosted a tomb during the Greek period, was used as a customs station with an additional building built during the Byzantine period. During the Ottoman period, it undertook many functions from a show platform to a defense castle, from a deportation station to a quarantine room. It has never lost its primary function of guiding people with its presence for centuries, and its lighthouse that winks at passing ships at night. Yes, friends, our 7-day Istanbul trip is over here. If you have one more day, you can also go to Sinjalka and Fenerbahçe Park. Also, if there is another place that we missed and you would recommend, definitely do not forget to write in the comments section. If you want to thank us, you can like our video and subscribe to our channel. See you in our next video.